Hello students. So today we will discuss about remainder theorem and factor theorem of class 9th. You know what is a remainder theorem and what is a factor theorem. First of all we will discuss what is a remainder and what is a factor. Because before understanding this both theorems, we should understand the meaning of remainder and meaning of factor. Right? Actually they are correlated to each other. How they are correlated? For example, I am taking the example of numerical value. Suppose I am taking this one 3 and 12. If I divide this 12 by 3, so I will get 12 here, right? And the remainder is 0. So in this case, what we are trying to understand? In this case, if you see, remainder is 0. If remainder is 0, then what do you mean by 3? It means this 3 is completely dividing this 12. Because this remainder will tell you that whether this 3 will divide this 12 completely or not. Or in the other way, we can say that this 3 is a factor of 12 or not. Because every factor always divide that number. Suppose I am having 12 and how many factors are there? 1 is a factor, 2 factor, 3 factor, 4 factor, 6 factor, right? 8 factor, 12 factor, 24 is itself a factor. It means each factor will divide this 24. That is why they are factor, right? So in this case, if the remainder is coming 0, then we can say that it is a factor. So it means remainder and factors, they are correlated to each other. That is why these two theorems have function they are having same, but to understand the function is different. Understanding of both theorems are different. Procedure is same. Functioning we are following same. Right? Okay, this is the one example. Now I want to take you to the actual part of these theorems. Okay, in 9th class, like we have supposed a polynomial. Polynomial is represented by px or sometimes we represent it by fx, right? And suppose fx is I am putting here. Suppose fx I am taking 2x cube plus 3x, right? And suppose it is minus 5. So you have to check on what value this particular polynomial will be 0. So what do you mean by this? Means if I will put here 1, so it will be 2 plus 3 minus 5 and we are getting 0. It means this x equal to 1 is a 0 of this polynomial. In the other way, we can say that x minus 1 is the factor. It means this 1 will shift here. We will write in expression form factor of the given polynomial. So the same thing which we are following here. It means zeros, solution, and this is called factor. It means they are somewhere related to each other. Right? There is a strong bonding. So here also this x minus 1, if I divide this particular expression by x minus 1, I will get remainder 0. Actually this value is representing remainder. So then we will prove it by the expression also. I am giving you one example so that you will be able to understand it. Right? So this is the one part. Okay. Suppose I am having this 2 divided by 10. Okay, 2 divided by suppose 11. 2 5s are 10. I am having 1. So what is the name of this? Divisor. This is dividend. This is quotient. This is remainder. Right? And what the Euclid theorem, or like in Vedic mathematics also earlier in the from the very beginning of the mathematics we were using this concept. What is that concept? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, right? So the same relation we will use to prove both theorems, to understand both theorems, right? So I am removing this one from here. Now in this case, in this chapter, what is dividend? Dividend is called polynomial, right? Dividend is called polynomial because this polynomial will be divided by some factor and divisor will be the factor, or I can say that any expression, algebraic expression, you can say that, because we don't know the factor whether it is a factor or not. Now quotient will be something, it is in the form of x, because the answer which we will get here, that will come, maybe that can be a constant or maybe sometime, and plus remainder. So I am expressing the whole relation in the form of these type of presentations. So this is called px, the polynomial in the function of x. Expression I am taking, suppose x, suppose what value you are putting, suppose I am putting here x equal to a, suppose x equal to a I am putting here. So what I will write in the form of expression, this a will shift here, right? So x minus a into qx plus we will get a remainder, right? So this is the actual relation of remainder theorem. The same thing we will write for factor theorem also, same relation. So it means px is representing polynomial, this is representing divisor, means which value, by which value of x we are dividing, and what quotient we are getting, and what is that remainder. Now the question is, at x is equal to a, at x is equal to a, what you will get here? If I put x is equal to a, then what you will get? If I put here x is equal to a, then this PA, because x will be a now here, and this is a minus a into QA plus r, right? And this will be 0 into QA plus r, this whole will be 0 plus r and PA. So PA will be equal to r. So what do you mean by this? What is the exact meaning of this, actual meaning of this? This particular relation is trying to represent that the value of polynomial, at x is equal to a, because we have put here a, will be equal to what? Remainder. When x minus a, okay, when x minus a we will discuss here, because that is a part of this factor theorem. This is the next step. So it means we will say that value of the polynomial at x is equal to a, where we are getting this particular part 0. If we are not getting 0 here, so it means remainder will not be equal to polynomial. Then we will get this polynomial and this will come into minus this side, this particular, because this value will not be 0. So we will get some value from here and this value will shift here and that will be equal to remainder, right? So now I am coming to the next part. Next part is related to this one. This is the next step. Okay, I am writing here again. So again px I am putting here, px equal to x minus a into qx plus r, right? And we are saying that if it is just reverse of this, right? Here we are making this one 0, and here we will try to explain if r is equal to 0, if remainder is equal to 0, then what will happen? What do you mean by this particular statement where you will connect yourself. If you put remainder is equal to 0, try to think, if remainder will be equal to 0, so we will get only this one. Am I right? Then in that case, you can see this one, px divided by x minus a, and we are getting any quotient. So what is the meaning of this? If px is divided by x minus a, we are getting some value and nothing is in remainder form. So what is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is, it means x minus a is the factor, because only the factor is the number or expression which will not give you remainder, which is giving you remainder 0 only. Factor of px, right? It means at x is equal to a, it will give 0. At x is equal to a, the remainder will be 0, isn't it? So this is the difference between remainder theorem and factor theorem.